Today I'm going to cook a fresh pea and truffle cappuccino, North Yorkshire Moor pigeon, tian of beetroot, boudin noir and a date puree. Pea velouté, I'm going to use 750 ml of vegetable nage. I'm going to add my dates to my liquor, I'm going to bring them up to the boil. For the truffle foam, I'm going to do 1 sliced shallot, a handful of white peppercorns and a splash of white wine vinegar. Pea velouté has been blitzed up in the Thermomix. First time I made the pea velouté was over at Winteringham Fields under Chef Robert Thompson. He showed me how to do this dish. We used to do it as a little amuse bouche. Winteringham Fields used to have two stars, 5 rosettes under Jermaine Schwab, the chef patron there. It was the finest restaurant in the north at the time. My dates have started to break down, so I'm just going to add a cartouche. I've wilted down the shallots. I'm just going to add to this 800 ml of full fat milk and 200 ml of double cream. Truffle has a very distinctive flavour. I'm just going to finely dice up this bit of truffle, and that's just going to finish off the pea velouté. I'm going to move on to cooking the pigeon. Ever since a young age I've always wanted to be a chef. I always used to work in the kitchen, help my mum out on Sunday lunch and things like that, and that's really where my love of food came from. Just going to sweat off some shallots, garlic. Into the pan, I'm going to throw some aromats. Got some juniper, white and black peppercorns, 100 ml of port, 100 ml of red wine. I'm going to add my beef stock. To garnish the pigeon, I'm going to do a little bit of spring cabbage. Just need to take the main vein out of it. Slice it up. We're very blessed with fine local produce that we try to use as much of as we can up at the restaurant. We have our own garden here, which we grow a lot of our own herbs and vegetables in. This will be for the tian. I'm just going to cut the beetroot out. Now all this trim, that's going to go into the blender, and I'm going to make a beetroot puree out of that. A couple of nice beetroot fondants there. Nice bit of boudin noir, basically a posh French black pudding. I'm just going to lightly season up the pigeon. Just going to add a little bit of butter and a little bit of salt. It's a light, gamey flavour. It's not as strong as your grouse or your partridge or pheasant. Now I'm going to plate up a few spoons of the foam on top. Chai flowers picked from the garden, a few fresh pea shoots, and just finish with a tiny drizzle of truffle oil. And there's the fresh pea and truffle cappuccino. So now for the pigeon, orange segments. I'm going to add a little beetroot puree, a little date puree, a little tarragon fritter, and just finish the dish with a nice bit of the red wine jus. And there we have the North Yorkshire Moor pigeon, the date and beetroot puree.